guys, thanks so much for visiting Reiki and Voice. Today we're talking about feeling depleted at the end of the day. Um, if we feel depleted at the end of the day enough times, we start to feel really stuck. And sometimes a looming depression starts to come over us. And that's no fun. And so Reiki and Voice Personal Coaching is all about gaining that back, that inner peace, and finding fulfillment. So I think this exercise today will really be helpful to you. Um, I did an experiment yesterday with my kids. It was a snow day, and I wrote a note. I said, happy snow day, do your chores and have some breakfast, and then enjoy your free day. And I went into my office and did my own thing. And they came in once in a while and checked in with me, but other than that, I was like, go for it. And they're 12 and 15. And it was very interesting. With that freedom, one of the kids was extremely relaxed and just felt really good by the end of the day. And the other kid was blown out, my kid that needs a little bit more structure. And he was having a tough time. So at the end of the day, we did this experiment, or this little activity I want to share with you. It's called the balance sheet. And on it, you write on a piece of paper the list of assets and a list of deficits. And this has to do with your energy. So if you think of your energy at the beginning of the day in a full cup, right? You wake up in the morning and the cup is full of energy, right? And throughout the day, what drains your energy? What drains the cup down? And then during the day, what builds it back up and drains it back down? So it's a fabulous exercise to see what's draining your energy, what builds you back up, and then at the end of the day, see, wow, you know what? I'm pretty drained today. What happened here? Or I feel really good today. What happened here? So I did my sheet yesterday and I felt great. I had basically all assets. There was really no deficit. And by the end of the day, I felt amazing. But the past few months, I've been feeling pretty drained. I haven't been sleeping well, and things with my teenager have been a little intense. So things have been tough. So my deficit side was definitely bigger some other days the past few months. And I started to realize that even though I have a lot of assets on one side and maybe just one or two deficits, those deficits drained my energy big time. So if I was here, the one deficit would drain me to the bottom, and if I had a few things like walk the dog would feel good, but then had another huge deficit would keep me down here. So I was starting to get really tired in the late afternoon and just wanting to go to bed like at 6 o'clock. That doesn't work with family time. So I started to look at this specific deficit, and mainly it was arguing with my 15-year-old. Power struggles. And from there, with that awareness, I could say, you know what, I want to choose something different. And with that choice, I can create some different possibilities show up. So making the choice that, I don't want to have this deficit in my life anymore. I want to feel good at the end of the day, right? I want to feel uplifted and energized at the end of the day, not completely depleted and stuck and feeling bad. So this exercise is invaluable to give you some really important awareness of where you're giving your power to. Like, where are you letting your energy just drain down to the bottom? And I was definitely giving my energy to things around my 15-year-old. So some of the things that I chose by having this awareness is like, one is, what am I making significant here with my son? Two, am I being an allowance of him? That made me make some different choices. And what would it take to communicate better with my son? And three, is counseling needed, or just daily check-ins? So these are some things that I looked at with my own energy deficit bomb. And so I really encourage you to use this exercise of the balance sheet, listing your assets and your deficits. The assets raise your energy, the deficits drain them. And then just seeing where you are at the end of the day and taking a look at what different choices you can make around having more assets in your life and looking at what could be done about the deficits. I hope this was helpful. You know, at Reiki and Voice Coaching, I'm all about helping to instill again that inner peace and fulfillment. And with that just comes giving a joy energy out to the planet. And that's important work. That is important work. And so if you would like more tips like this, or just to get my newsletter, go below. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you can also subscribe to my email community. And with that subscription, you get a free gift, which I think is pretty cool. It's a quiz that tells you all about what your voice is telling you. All right. Well, I'll see you next time. Blessings on your day.